Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Scorpio reading. I have laid out the Crow Tarot. I'll clarify with the Tarot of the Divine and finish up with a couple of oracle cards. One of my ears is plugged up, so I'm not hearing, and I may not be speaking as loudly or more loudly than I ordinarily do. Thank you for your presence here, for being here, taking the time, and welcome to all of you who I know in some way or another through spirit. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I will try to remind you midway. I am not so good at doing that, so I will remind you at the end, but thank you for all your support. I appreciate all the ways that you help me to do something I enjoy doing. So let's get started, Gemini, with this, your overall energy for the new moon, the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about you strategizing something moving forward, Gemini, something important to you. This is a big career move. This may be a big project, a fresh beginning, the development of a side hustle that flows out of the effort, the work, the way you engage your energy already. So you've already built up a big skill bank based on your natural gifts, and you're looking to advance that in a fresh direction. You may have gotten a lot of negative feedback. This isn't the first time you've been criticized about this particular direction or area of interest that you want to pursue. But in the past, you have been deterred, and you're no longer deterred. What is relevant is that you are picking your battles. You recognize now that this resistance is a natural part of the challenge that you're undertaking. So you're not shrinking away from it. You understand the key challenge is to follow through on something that is for you. And so this is a rather momentous time with Pluto in its final degrees of Capricorn moving into Aquarius. This is a kind of preparation in that you're enacting some way in which you are working differently with your colleagues and your collaborators. So this is an exciting time. I'm feeling the tension of the over-analysis, but there's a lot of purpose and strength and clarity behind the sometimes overwhelming effort that you feel that you have to make against a lot of resistance. In the position for your moon, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is where you are really looking at the same time on your overall trajectory of your efforts. This is quite likely about your professional growth and evolution, but this is as much about who you are and how you are allowing yourself to invest in yourself right now and look at the way that you can receive greater reward, greater recognition for your efforts, because this isn't just about money, although that's significant. This is more about really understanding your impact on others and in your field of activity, so that you recognize in making this big change that is really validating who you are and what you bring to the planet. You are also looking at beyond the paycheck, even though you are not dismissing your value, you're understanding your value very well, and that you've determined that the only way to get your value is to invest in yourself in new ways that challenge the way things have been done in the past, but also something that you were born to do in your own way. In the position for the Sun, we have the Death card. And I'm actually loving this because I'm looking at the way in which you're releasing an old pattern that has kept you from fulfilling your own unique trajectory, that has kept you from filling your mission, being on your path of success and happiness. But for you, it is about your influence on others in affirming community, affirming that people can work productively together. That's what's giving you this beautiful rebirth. This is a beautiful time of affirming your highest values, your highest beliefs, and you are really releasing the way in which you have been daunted, stopped, lacked courage, felt insecure about the value of your ideas in the past, and are now moving towards this really rebirth from really absorbing the lessons from the past, not allowing yourself to be blocked by the work that lies before you. Because there's a feeling here that now you're really entering upon the important work. And with that work comes necessarily challenge. If it was easy to do, you would have done it. But the stakes have gotten higher in this effort that you're making, because it's not just about the rewards you will get in applying your efforts. It's about the impact that you're making on your world. In the present, the Page of Wands is really about your openness, your enthusiasm, your excitement, and discoveries in the exploration that you are about. You're really opened up to allowing yourself to be inspired in a way that you may have stopped yourself in the past, because there is a feeling that things were always going to go a certain way. Others were always going to be favored, or the way to accomplish or complete anything had to go according to the rules. You had to conform to those. And in this instance, this is an opportunity for you to actually start something that reflects you, that reflects your beliefs and values. And this is why you are excited, you are inspired, and you're able to motivate others towards this shared vision that you are looking to activate in community. This is really joyful. This is finding the pleasure, the excitement in your work, and making your efforts, your monumental efforts, as playful, as light as possible. In the past, we have the Two of Cups. And this, Gemini, is hearkening back to the amount of work you've done to build the relationship with yourself. This can speak to deep connection that is also inclusive of an important partnership in your life. And because of the efforts that you're making, this partnership that may be significantly reflecting this greater and more balanced, harmonious relationship that you now have. You're connecting with your potential. You're erasing the negativity that you may have received in the past, the lack of seriousness others have taken, and you are really acknowledging the potential that you have based on who you are, not on who you are that has been required to conform to others' rules that were not designed for you. Now you are connecting deeply with the authentic dreams and desires you've always had, and you're taking up the challenge to move forward to activate those, so that you are having greater belief and in your mission, in who you are and what you are capable of doing. In the future, the Two of Wands. It's interesting, there is two twos and two sevens, and this is really about the reflection that you have invested in yourself, the balance that you have achieved in going for your authentic dreams, in facing the challenge of who you are, and how to allow that to unfold in a way that has the most impact in your world, in the world. The Two of Wands is you taking plans, acknowledging your expertise, your strength, and taking the options that are available to you and facing the world with those, moving into the unfamiliar, really looking at your future as the possibilities unfold exponentially. So this, despite the blindfold, part of that is not being blinded in this instance to the fact that you're on a crossroads, because this crossroads is real, but the options that it seems to be offering you one way or another are actually only a part of a much larger picture. And by being honest with yourself, you can remove that blindfold, allow yourself to look at the thing that may be holding you back, and that can be in the form of relationships, personal relationships. Gemini, after all, this is the third house, is the house of your intimate relationships, your siblings, but it's also about the way you learn. It's about learning. It's about communicating. So maybe there's a new communication style. There are intimate relationships that you feel bonded to that are giving you a sense of guilt in moving forward. If you remove the blindfolds, if you get more information about the direction you want to move into, you will find, I think, as this card discusses, a whole world of opportunities and options before you. So you are cautioned not to limit yourself to what feels like a fork in the road, but to look much further beyond that and get the information you need. I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. So the Death card is a repeat, and this is affirming not only for me the release of the old, the release of the way you have done things, the release of your belief in those old rules, those old structures, and your openness to the courage to take on a mission that is really evolves from your own desires. The universe is acknowledging the work that you've done, your willingness and past ability to play along with the rules, to be creative, to apply effort despite the way that you were perceived, that there was resistance to your ideas, to your values. And because you are now engaging in the work that is authentic, you are seeing the potential in your dreams. The universe is responding with opportunity to truly build. This is not a stroke of luck. This is the universe meeting you at your level of expectation. You now are seeing the world as a magical place. If it can bring you here, it is magical indeed. And because of this openness, this willingness to learn and explore this new experience of your world, this new experience of your own potential, the universe is meeting you back with beautiful opportunities that are really allowing you the foundation and the basis from which you can truly build something permanent and of long-lasting benefit to yourself and to others. This is exciting, Gemini, for a new moon in Scorpio reading. I love this. I'm going to pull a divine oracle and ask you if you will like this video, if you will share it with someone who may enjoy it, if you will comment below. I always appreciate your comments, even if it's just a few words, a thought. And to subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the blue lace agate. Find your calm. That seems incredibly relevant as you are in a place of a lot of release, making way for a lot of new. And the jonquil keyword is power. Take hold of what you know is yours. Indeed. Thank you so much, Gemini, for your time. Until next time, namaste.